It's the Philippines Football League brought to you by Qatar Airways. Action continues right here from the PFF National Training Center in Carmona, Cavite. You got Stallion Laguna going up against Mendiola FC in 1991. It's a battle between Southern Luzon versus Central Metro Manila, you could say, and both teams looking to get themselves onto the win column in the standings and join in with yesterday's winners, which we'll get to later on. And we take a look at the starting lineups. First and foremost, you got Stallion Laguna, familiar names from their recent campaigns, as we could see. Matthew Nieras will be their captain for this match. But we also heard that Balot Doctora will be coming back soon, sometime in this season. He is with the team today, but will not be suiting up. Richard Lable will be the interim coach, as Coach Ernie Nieras, we believe, is still out of the country at the moment. And Mendiola FC 1991, of course, let us not forget their starting lineup. A lot of new names as they got young faces now. You could say promoted from the San Beda youth setup and will be now playing in the pro level. Charles Villarino also here will be the interim coach for them, as Coach Niboy Perimonte is still serving the U19 Philippine national team. Franco De La Torre, a familiar name and face, will be the man in the midfield for them and will be captaining their side. And we are almost moments away from kickoff, but we look at how things have gone between the two teams. The last two Copas, Stallion Laguna got to pick up the bronze medal, but it's a new ball game. It's the league now. It's gonna be an endurance race, you could say, or endurance mode setup, rather than a sprint that we have in the cup format. Stallion Laguna have a mix of homegrown players and Filipinos who have been raised abroad. And these two teams, Stallion and Mendiola, let us not forget, they are very rich in terms of history with silverware in their cabinets, but they have yet to clinch their maiden Philippines Football League crown, and they would like to get their campaign started off in the best way possible, picking up 3 points, and that could just set the momentum for them swinging. Who knows? And we look at Minjola. They were fourth in the 2020 Philippines Football League edition, brought to you by Qatar Airways, but we had the Copa also in between. And in the previous Copa, Minjol unfortunately finished last, so they are definitely determined and hungry to get back to their winning ways, we could say. And judging by how they've been set up with their academy and in their previous games, they like to keep possession. They have that dynamic 4-1-4-1 formation that can just shift all of a sudden. And again, young faces that we will get to see. Some of their players have in fact jumped ship to Stallion Laguna in the likes of Michael Asong and Hamed Hajimadi, but unfortunately they will not be suiting up as they are still clearing the transfer process. But we will get to see them suit up eventually with their new side, and we are almost moments away for kickoff. And the referee for this match, nonetheless, will be Chris Mark Nanyola. He will be assisted by Jan Enitan and Hussein Magusara. The fourth official will be Michael Barajas, and the referee assessor will be Jerry Andres. Robin Kanglet will be the match commissioner for this match. And once again, this is the Philippines Football League, brought to you by Qatar Airways. And it is the opening match again for both teams. Let's see if they will have that rustiness, or you can say opening match jitters. They'd love to get themselves chugging though, we could say. You don't want to start this game on the back foot as things can just snowball as we carry on with this season. We also look back at the results yesterday in opening day, which took place at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. Kaya FC Iloilo opened with a slim 1-0 victory over the Ascal's development team, with Eric Giganto being a hero for them once again, sending the ball to the back of the net in added time, as ADT Unless had a very resilient effort, but Kaya, you could say, were knocking on the door the whole time. And then UCFC, they just stamped their class over Maharlika Manila 5-0 behind goals from Kurt Dizon, Robertson, Matthew Custodio, Kenshiro Daniels, and Cholo Bugas. So Stallion and Mendiola would like to join the likes of UCFC, of course, and Kaya Iloilo in getting into the win column in their first games. Sharing the points, you could say, can will mean dropping a little bit, but let's just keep it simple. They want to win at all costs. And the next 90 minutes will determine that. And we are just underway with the pre-match protocol. So stay tuned, everybody. Once again, this is the Philippines Football League, brought to you by Qatar Airways. And here we go again. It's the Philippines Football League, brought to you by Qatar Airways. We just finished up our pre-match pleasantries between the captains with the with the toss coin. So looks like Stallion Laguna will be playing from right to left. Mendiola FC 1991 will be playing from left to right. So Mendiola will be in their white kits and red shorts, and on the other hand, Stallion Laguna, they'll be in their pink and black nonetheless. So let's take a look at the players to look out for this game. You could say for Benjola FC, they have Franco De La Torre. He's been with the team for quite some time and is like a veteran to them. I believe his teammates refer to him as Uncle with the with his duration or tenure with the squad. So he's a midfielder, so it'll be up to him to get things chugging for them. And he's true to Benjola FC's roots. He's from San Beda University, picked up 3 titles in the NCAA, and he hails from Cagayan de Oro. So it'll be up to him again to help them out emotionally, also in terms of leadership. But for Stallion Lagoon, on the other hand, player to look out for nonetheless will be Finn McDaniel, the man leading the charge for them up front. He'll be the tip of the spear as he is going to kick off this match that we have. He's a speedy striker, winger. He's been used more of as a striker in Stallion Laguna, but in the national team as a winger. And here we go. Stallion Laguna again, playing from right to left. Jola FC playing from left to right. At the moment, they are behind the ball. Kainua Bailey looking to work his way up. Henrique looking to build up from the back. Silva swings it over. Peña. They switch it up. De Mesa. But that is out, so it will swing back to Minjola. Henry Bandican is their keeper. No stranger to the Philippines Football League and a local setup that we have in the Philippines. Suited up for Maharlika and the likes of Green Archers United throughout the history of this league. So he's a great addition to them, of course, as we're having a new wave of players coming on for Mendiola. Bailey loses the duel. Forn is not released, but played forward. Henrique lobbing it over the top. McDaniel. Will he cross or will they look to establish their tempo? Looks like that was out as the fourth official raises his flag. Fornis will resume play with this throw in. Play down the line. Silva establishing it, sending it to Bailey. Mendiola pesky as ever. So it looks like Mendiola FC will be comfortable to absorb some pressure. Perhaps they will look to play on the counters. They are missing some key players. Juan Gallena was fouled, so I believe that we will be having a set piece from the right wing. It'll be a tight angle. Expect that to be crossed in. Speaking again of Mendiola being quite undermanned today, Jim Ashley Flores has calf and ankle injuries, so he will be missed. But it's an opportunity for the young guns to step up. So two-man wall, and this will be an outswinger. Looks like it ricocheted off a man. Bailey has been active as ever to get the ball rolling for his team in this match. Belgira played back to De Mesa. Looks like De Mesa switched it up. He was in the other side of the pitch earlier. Nieras. Bailey again. Stallion being aggressive on the left. Got an overlapping Belgira. Cuts inside. Henrique. Nieras, the man with the armband for them. Gallena. Gallena again. Looks like they're telling them to play it back. Mendiola will be having Aaron John Carlos up front for them. So he's a physical type of striker. Can pick up goals with the high ball. We've seen him do that a couple of times with this team. A sliding tackle. Looks like a corner kick was given up. So that will be the first corner kick for this match. As earlier, what we had was a free kick on the other end. Your Stallion Laguna, you'd like the way that you've started off this match. With Mendiola, you'd like to see some aggression, especially in the counter. Bandit can punch the way. He's got the height, of course. Possession under dispute. De Mesa. Mendiola getting the call in their favor. And just 4 minutes gone by. So once again, this is the Philippines Football League brought to you by Qatar Airways. We are coming from the PFF National Training Center in Carmona, Cavite. It is Mendiola FC 1991 in the red and their white and red kits rather. Henrique driven down the line. Pepito. Possession almost gets to Fornis, the speedy winger. Bailey again, looking to work his magic. Comes inside once more. No options on the left, so he switched it up to the right. Gallena takes a third touch in the box. Stallion asking for a penalty to no avail on their end. But clear to safety. So play will resume with a throw in. Shout out to guys watching. You got Pat Mendoza and Giles Lucas and Cabo. Hello to you. Pau DG saying nice one. Pepito Hayson. Mark Saludar saying good luck to both teams. Nieras threads it in. Tuason. Bailey. Back heel to Belgira. Tuason again. Nieras. Well, looks like the Mesa stepped out of line, so possession will be going back to Mendiola. And see Tana RC saying good luck, Anak Franco, in the comments section. And Martin Carabas and Rene Concepcion showing their support for Stallion Laguna in the comments section. So, whose side are you on? Comment na lang po. Ano rin siguro ang final score? Send ang inyong predictions dito. Review natin sa halftime. And we have Arnel Amita. Shout out. Rakon, that's my football emoji dito sa comments. So, kumusta recovery mo, Arnel? Sa last game, ah. Busy game yun. Congrats on the win, ah. De Mesa. Silva. And they look to reset once more. Peña. Belgira. Kainua Bailey. Looking to get things into the center. Nieras, their center back. Looking going forward. Galiena. Peña the diagonal ball. Well, with too much power. If you're Minjol FC, you'd like to take advantage of these opportunities where Stallion have been able to or haven't been able to reconnect on their passes. They haven't been able to tighten up. Playing on the counter, of course, can get very tiring. So thread it again. Bailey has been very active from the get-go. Tuason back. Kainua Bailey had a running Finn McDaniel, but well denied by Polinag. So ayan, si Jerome Marzan. Let's go, Mendiola. Yes, Jerome. Suited up for Mendiola also, I believe. So ball headed. Peter Hayson. They'll resume things for them. So once again, yesterday's results, UCFC picking up a 5-0 victory. They are at the top of the table with the 3 points and the superior goal difference relative to everyone else. McDaniel, he likes to take advantage of open space. Cuts it back, but just wide. That was taken by Leo Henrique. And that is the first attempt of the game. It is off target, but that was just inches wide of the left post. A sigh of relief for Mendiola FC 1991 supporters, of course. But it's anyone's ball game. It's very early, just 10 minutes in again. Again, we mentioned one game from yesterday. That was UCFC's victory. Let's not forget about Kaya FC Iloilo's 1-0 victory over the Ascal's development team. Carlos. But that went to Silva. Mendiola. Polinag. Bandiken. It's also good with his feet. And they're getting the opportunities that they want. Look, now it's up to them to maximize things. Second ball taken. Looks like it took a hand for a moment. Stallion believe asking for a foul, but running through. And Talarok. But second corner of the match, but the first for Mendiola. Things are looking good for them so far. You could say that this is the best spell that they've had so far in this game. So Jimson Cresta will be swinging this in. Si Larry Del Monte saying, shoutout, sana'y pasok si comeback captain Balot Doctora. Doctora's with the team today but is not on the team sheet, but he will be coming back sometime this season, he says. Fornis. Mendiola looking to pick up the scraps after an unsuccessful corner. The assistant referee's flag is up. I believe that is a handball. So this is another set piece. Continuous pressure on the back line of Stallion Laguna. So it's been a promising effort so far from Mendiola FC 1991. The service, Belgira heads that. Galiena was unable to get that. Looking to go forward now. I believe that is Payosal, if I'm not mistaken. Wade made a run. Carlos, deep in possession, takes it but way off. Asking for a whistle from referee Chris Mark Nonyola. But the decision will stick. It's out for a goal kick. Pepito Hason to resume things. Look at the previous games or games between these two teams. In the last 5 games between Stallion and Mendiola, they've had 3 goalless draws. And Stallion picked up a 1-0 victory and a 6-1 victory. But we'd like to point out the 3 draws have been the most recent. So 270 minutes of football, no goals between these two teams. They'd like to change that, of course, along with picking up the 3 points. Bailey again in Fornis. The cross. Picked up well by Mendiola, but played long. Talarok. Silva asked for a whistle, which is a bit late. He was held by Talarok, charging Talarok, of course. See the size difference. Galiena. Numbers forward. Looking to break this Mendiola defense. But it's no good for the team in pink. And you have Martin Balilo saying, go Mendiola FC 1991 in the comments. Ano yung mga score predictions nyo, guys? Comment nyo lang dito ngayon. And Abisami Carlos saying, let's go Pinoy football. Polinag assessing his options. Plays it over. It's Fornis versus Kainoa Bailey again. These guys have been giving us a treat, of course. It's 2 of, let's say, the quickest players possibly on this pitch. Maybe a battle of endurance between the 2. And that could just spell the difference. Silva to Bailey again. Peña, the youngster. Another diagonal ball. That was close to connecting with Galiena, but that was headed out. The numbers forward again. Mendiola getting all their field players out back behind the ball at the moment. Koichi. McDaniel unable to get that. So picked up by Bandikin again. Looking to initiate the quick counter. Going for Talarok. But Silva collects. And played quickly to Henrique from Pepito. Got options in the center and the left. But he's driving this forward. The back heel to Bailey. A great display. Nieras. Galiana. Penny again, a youngster in the middle of the park for them, looking promising. The run forward, but just wide. He had that charging Henry Bandikin. He looked through straight at his back line with how they let that go. But a great run from the Cameroonian, keeping things 0-0. We are approaching the 17th minute again. This is the Philippines Football League, brought to you by Qatar Airways. Caro Manzano on call for this match. It is Stallion Laguna FC and Mendiola FC 1991 playing their opening games again for this edition of the league. Peña, Galiana. Silva, one of their foreign players, a Brazilian who's played soccer or football in the NCAA college system in the USA. Belgira. But denied. This will be a throw in for them. Enrique. Silva. And one thing with Benjola's back line, keeping them steady if you have Serge Kaole. But that comes off a Minjola player. Kalyani getting the benefit or the rewards from his hard work. Mix de Mesa resumes it. One of the youngsters again. It's him and Justin Pen, who I believe played high school football together. Bailey. The loose touch. Fornes on him again as ever. Bailey not releasing it. Slithering past. Enrique. But that came off a defender. Belgira on the overlap. McDaniel. Bailey again. The diagonal ball into the area. Taken in, but Bandican was going for the save, but I think Galliano was saying Mendiola defender took a touch, and you can see Louis Polina is animated as ever on their back line. Thought that they could have gotten more support. Polinag, a former University of the East Red Warrior. Place it to the left. Was poked away by De Mesa. Galiana. Henrique. Surveying his options. Bailey again. Ball deep into the box. Fornes unable to get the slide. I believe Bailey lost that on his own. To his frustration. We thought too soon as we saw Bailey finally be able to get free from Redrick Fornes again. That's another battle for us to look out for. Let's not forget. Kainua Bailey also suited up for the Ascal's development team. He's no stranger to the local scene. Polinag. Believe this is Wade. Moving forward is their center back. Playing out to the right. Belgira trying to get Talarok in check. The duel continues. And Mendiola FC 1991 getting right exactly what they want. A corner kick, a set piece that can just put them into the driver's seat of this game. Again, the score remains 0-0. We've had No shots on target yet. Two close calls from Stallion Laguna. And Ryuji Pasco saying, Go Mendiola FC 1991. So ball played far, but into the hands of Pepito with his great positioning. Setting up Enrique. We're off to the races. Well, Mendiola being well disciplined, getting their backline. So Stallion will look to set things up. Nieras, their captain for this match. Silva, Belgira. No options for him in the center. He had Bailey on the left, but opted to wait and gets what he needs. Enrique. Maybe Enrique's picked up at least one goal for Stallion Laguna already in his tenure with the team. Gets possession back from Nieras. Got past one but wasn't able to make it two. Kaole are holding mid. He's had a busy day too. So sabi ni Pau DG, nice Pepito Hason. Because of that save to stop the corner. Shot on goal ata yun. Si Pau din at sabi niya, wala si Balot Doktora as Bailey. Keeps it in, I believe. But according to the assistant referee, says otherwise. To the dismay of Stallion. He looked to have secured possession for a moment. And again, in the absence of Balot Doktora, he is here back with the team. So I believe he may be just working his way back in terms of training. We should expect to see him soon. Let's not forget, Ashley Flores with calf and ankle injuries, unfortunately. Speedy recovery to him. And Jola fans would love to see him back too. Ashley, like majority. Looking for the 1-2-1. Possession still with them. Payosalan gets into a collision with Belgira. But no call by the referee. Jola getting their numbers down again. Stallion will look to break this defense of their counterparts as Silva drives everyone forward. Carlos looking to provide some pressure. Enrique. That was poked away by Kawele, but I believe there was a foul. So that would be a free kick from distance. It was seen off the camera. Surgeon, referee Chris Marclaniol having a brief chat over that play. So Gabe Silva will be sending this. He opted to play it back. Belgira again. The lovely fake. The cross. Great positioning from Polinag. But unfortunately it fell to the hands of their opponents. Enrique. But offside, according to the assistant referee. That was Galiana, I believe, who was adjudged to be behind the Mendiola backline. So, first offside call for this match. Bailey laid it off to Enrique. Nieras. MJ Libre was able to bother that. So it's with Stallion Laguna. Foreigners thought for a moment that possession would be theirs. Nieras. De Mesa. So corner kick for Stallion Laguna again. They are in their pink and black kits. Mendiola FC 1991. Winter history are in the white and red. Kita ko rin dito kanina sa comments may nag-shoutout daw kay MJ Libre. It's great to see him, of course, on the pro level continuously. Libre was also with Maharlika Manila when he made his pro debut. But it's up to this corner kick now with Stallion Laguna to break the ice. Carlos and Silva, two of the biggest players arguably on the pitch. Silva giving quite a shove. But that went to the favor of Carlos. Polinag. Out to Kaole. Wade, one of their foreign reinforcements. Libre played it back to Wade. Now to Bandiken. Kaole getting some pressure. Belgira got a piece of it with the got a touch rather, sending out to Bailey, and now it's back to him. Peña Silva. Peña surveying his options available. Nieras. Silva. Silva going forward, using the space that he had. Belgira, did he keep it in? The referee says so. But I think that is a corner kick. Kaul again having a chat with the referee. He felt things went the other way. Taken short. Peña, but off the mark again. I believe that's about three shots already taken by Stallion Laguna. None on target yet, but they like how they're able to get these shooting opportunities. Now the finishing. With Mendiola on the other hand, they've been getting some possession. Now it's about improving their play in the midfield, linking up with the back. This high ball forward. Payosalan on the left. He's got Nieras checking him. Belgira. Ahead Tuason. You reset again. Polinag. Wade. And Fornes looks like he's onside the touch. But picked up by Pepito. That looked promising for Mendiola, but unfortunate for them. Stallion just escaped by the skin of their teeth. Fornes escaping and running free from the entire back line. Fornes is taking full advantage of his speed. Nieras. And shout out to, of course, to Erica Ray, Amara, and Aya. Thank you for watching. Sabi daw. Bailey in the middle. got clipped by Kawale. So it looks like Kawale has been a regular customer or has had these encounters with the referee. But Bailey's been down for quite a moment so far already. I believe that was in the ankle. But after this is settled, this will be a lovely set piece from Stallion. Stallion's been getting the opportunities on the wings, on the set pieces, and now it's about taking advantage of them. They've been able to run through the center and connecting the two wings again, but what can they get out of this? We could see, of course, the way they've been playing. They still have an opportunity to fine tune. Mendiola been resilient as ever, have been dangerous on the counter. And here we go. Henrique drives it into the box. Carlos got that, but it is out for a corner kick this time around. 32 minutes in, I believe that's 6 total corner kicks already for both teams. 4 of them have gone to Stallion Laguna. The edge of the area. That's the corner of Tuason that finds Henrique. Leo. The touch, but oh! You had the running Gabe Silva, their center back. Was frustrated with that, of course, as he would have loved to find the back of the net. But Stallion getting some inches in that effort of theirs. Polinag. Jola looking to play out from the back and starting to stretch their formation. Nieras sends it back to the midfield. It's back to Wade. Bandican faking McDaniel. McDaniel, of course, looking to dispossess and get the ball in the dangerous area. But it's handled well by Mendiola. Unable to connect though for them. That's unfortunate. This scrappy sequence continues. I was about to say it was ending. Galeana. Peña was telling him to reset. The Mesa and Nieras, the right side. Galeana again. Looking to make things work on the right. Gets past one man. Lobs it, but brief. But picked up by Wade. With his towering presence. Belgira was unable to secure that with a loose touch. Talarok earlier. Tuason. Galeanas. Tuason is down. Slowly getting up. Call it to Wade. But the ball, unfortunately for them, is in no man's land. As they're looking to play their number 9, Kenneth Payosalan. And that's very nice of Raymar de los Santos saying good luck sa mga players, pati yung mga referees. So that's very nice of them, of course. Unsung heroes making every match possible too. James Pangasyan, let's go Mendiola, sabi niya. Arvin Garcia saying go Stallion Laguna as Bailey again at offside ulit para sa Stallion Laguna. I believe that is the third offside already for Stallion. So they look to fine-tune their attack. If they'd have an opportunity to do it now on the pitch, that would be perfect. 10 minutes till the halftime whistle. So Mendiola, you'd like to carry on what you've established in this game. They didn't start in the ideal manner, but they got to show the resiliency of their defense. When they get open space, they've been very dangerous. They have that speed and physique. Looking at their lineup, but with this foul in the midfield on Tuason, possession will go back to Stallion Laguna. So again, nil-nil, approaching 37th minute of this match. It's the Philippines Football League, brought to you by Qatar Airways. Caramanzano on call. We are coming to you from the PFF National Training Center in Carmona, Cavite. Polinag. The ball was intended for De La Torre. A miscommunication. Enrique. With a lovely display of footwork, inviting two defenders. Breaks free. But will this continue? Finds Bailey. Forced to release it. Play it back to Nieras, their center back, who's found himself helping out the attack, but loses it, unfortunately, dispossessed. Numbers not in favor of Stallion Laguna. Will this be it for Mendiola? It's into the edge. But Pepito is there for them. As you had Aaron Carlos going for that again. He's their target man up front with his physique. De Mesa. So Paul Garcia saying shoutout from Tugdan Football Club, Tablas Romblon. MC Ken Rosauro also saying shoutout. Big fish ng Jensan. Ayun si Pau DG ulit. Nice Pepito Hayson. So kada stop ata si Pau DG. Supporter ni Pepito. And Pat Mendoza, shout out to you. And Esperanza Armario. And I believe Coach Angie Marceliana also tuning in to this game. Al Francis Tayam saying, Vamos Mendiola. Nieras had a charging Mendiola midfielder going at him. But that is way off. So play again will resume with this Bandiken goal kick. And Mendiola has been comfortable building up from the back, keeping possession, or they're good with their feet overall. Wade. Looks like they're switching it up. Polinag, Fornis. But that had too much power, and Fornis had it charging. Kainoa, Bailey. Again, who will pick up their opening match victory as Carlos? But we have some nerves here on the pitch. De La Torre and Tuason, I believe, going at it. You also had Peña getting pushed in the face. I believe Gabe Silva's just getting them to calm down, along with Richard Talarok. So enough cool heads to settle things down. Some great sportsmanship there between the guys. High fives or shaking hands. And Polina getting a yellow, but we believe that he was far off from that incident. And he is pleading his case to referee Chris Bargnagnola. And Michael Barajas is there to make the clarification. Let's see if that will be rescinded. As we have a stoppage at the moment to clarify things between our referee and fourth official. And we may have some cards also with the way that conversation went. Tuloy-tuloy ang biyahe ni Chris Mendiola here, I believe, to give out some cards. So that is a yellow to MJ Libre. MJ Libre, of course, Tondo Manila with his futsal background. A great addition to Mendiola. And he's got that great knack of finding his way through traffic. And that is a yellow for Payosalan also. Polinag drives it forward. Possession still under dispute. Carlos got a touch of it. But De Mesa, I believe, was fouled. And Silva and Wade exchanging some words. Emotions starting to take its toll. Opening day pa lang to ah. Let's get that straight. So, let's see if these players will be able to carry on itong energy for this match ends and throughout this season. But great fight from both teams that we are continuously seeing. Belgira. Polinag. It's been a great effort for him so far. Well, it's taken quickly. Bailey looking to use his lovely skill set. Bailey taking a hit on the right shin. So that will be a set piece in the edge of the box. So Bailey in pain. We saw him get clipped earlier also. I believe it was the ankle. That was earlier in the first half. And also, again, with the new laws of the game, teams will be having 5 substitutions and they will have 3 windows to use them. If you use all your windows pero may subs ka pa, hindi na pwede. So it's up to the coaches, of course, to use that. So another stoppage that we have here. And Rene Concepcion saying, mainit. May birthday greeting din from Ray Mercedes to Brian De La Peña Ibanez. Happy birthday daw. And yung yellow card earlier, I believe, was kay Payosalan. Driven in. Bandiken punches it off. So set piece again. It's been a hefty amount of corners for Stallion Laguna, but again, still no goals to show for it, but they still have an opportunity in this first half, and they'd love to take that by the horns. Headed by Belgira, but cleared by Kawele. De Mesa, tumalsik, but play on, played forward. Nieras, no support, but referee says offside, but well played by Mendiola. The offside man did not get involved with play. But they're asking for a handball. And 2 minutes of added time confirmed by fourth official Michael Barajas. Grab your popcorn, everyone. May halftime pa naman eh. Pressure from Enrique. Enrique taking a tug. Levi saw him pull the shirt. One of the Mendiola defenders in, that's number 12, Franco De La Torre, their captain. But it looks like there's a previous altercation before that, spotted by our referee, Chris Mendiola. So again, free kick to be taken in. Stallion picking those up as a result of their hard work. Now it's up to them to connect. Damid, Belgira, the header by Tuason, collision in the box. Weight is down, and Galiana and believe that is Cristal having to be separated again. So weight is down. So we have 2 minutes again of additional time, but we may have some additional play as a result of that, the way things have gone. But Wade will be getting some treatment. So after this, we believe he'll have to be taken to the side of the pitch. He's been the heart of their defense along with Polinag. Been a tough outing for him so far, but they are still hanging on. And we are also, you say, approaching the halftime mark, but there's still much to play again. May second half pa tayo mamaya. The ball was dropped. Pandeken received it from Polinag. And Wade will be able to continue. Just awaiting permission from the referee. Stallion will look to take advantage of this though. But that is the halftime whistle. Stallion Laguna FC and Mendiola FC 1991 remain goalless at the moment. But what a match it has been. Just 45 minutes gone by, and expect things to heat up even more later on in the second half. Both teams again looking to start off their campaign in the Philippines Football League, brought to you by Qatar Airways on a good note again. 3 points will be the best way to do it. And don't you forget, stay tuned and we'll be right back after the halftime break. And halftime here again at the PFF National Training Center in Carmona, Cavite. It's the Philippines Football League brought to you by Qatar Airways and Stallion Laguna and Mendiola FC 1991. Goalless at the moment, but before we resume this match, here are the league standings at the moment. So you can see Stallion and Mendiola have yet to play their matches along with Cebu, but that will change at the end of this match. United City FC again tops the table, getting maximum points yesterday with their 5 goal masterclass over Maharlika Manila FC at Rizal Memorial Stadium yesterday. And Kaya FC Iloilo find themselves in second, also picking up maximum points in the curtain racer again with a goal difference of 1 right now. So, who will get to join those two teams again in Kaya and United City? Will it be Stallion Laguna? Will it be Mendiola FC 1991? We have 45 minutes to decide this. Or who knows, will they be dropping points and sharing the spoils, picking up a point each? They will find themselves in a potential logjam, as 2 substitutes also will be used by Stallion Laguna and Coach Richard Leble, who's stepping in for Coach Ernie Nieras. So Troy Limbo and Abu C will be stepping in and will be getting a maximum of 45 minutes. Abu C was the leading scorer of Stallion Laguna with 3 goals, finishing third in the overall list in the Copa that concluded earlier this year. So it'll be up to him and Troy Limbo to change up the dynamic of this attack. Mendiola not yet pictured, but you can see that they are wrapping up their halftime huddle. No changes for them at the moment. Again, this is Claro Manzano on call for this match again. You are catching this on the Facebook page of the Philippines Football League, brought to you by Qatar Airways. And you can catch us on YouTube too. So don't forget, give the page a follow on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube. We are also on Instagram and on Twitter, of course. It's at WeArePFL for Instagram and also for Twitter, I believe. So here we go. 45 minutes to decide this. Mendiola FC 1991. They are in their white and red kits. They are playing from right to left at the moment with possession. Stallion Laguna in their iconic pink and black. Bandiken. They're getting some pressure from Finn McDaniel, but that is played out. But I believe it will remain with Mendiola. So here we go. Mendiola again started the match earlier on the back foot, invited some pressure, but they were up to the challenge. So Yannick Tuason, it was stepping off for Stallion Laguna, and in came Troy Limbo. Limbo playing for the Philippines also in the U23, U22 level. We are just getting quick confirmation also on who stepped off for Abu C. And it's Galiana. Galiano was aggressive as ever earlier for them on the right wing. But it was contained by the Mendiola backline again with the likes of Louis Polinag and Allison Wade. McDaniel and Fornis disputing possession. So it's taken down the line. I believe also yung mga predictions kanina nasa comment section natin dito sa Facebook page, sabi ni Pat Mendoza 2-1 in favor of Stallion. Pero so far, goalless tayo. Rene Concepcion said the same. Wade. But it's picked up by C. That was half cleared. McDaniel looking to get numbers in his favor, but opts to dribble. Going up against Fornis. The cross. Headed. Bailey picks it up. 1-0. Stallion Laguna. It's the 47th minute. They finally get what they have been searching for this whole match. And that is it. Kainoa Bailey out to prove himself. And he opens his account not just for himself, but for Stallion Laguna. So will this be the moment for them to take full control over this game? Time will tell. And it's a great way for them, for Stallion Laguna to carry on with this match. If you're Mendiola just conceding right after the halftime whistle, you'd have to be unhappy with that given all the changes that you've made and you find yourself no longer in the driver's seat. You're in the back foot. Taken long. We have Nate Alquiros of Stallion saying, let's go. He's cheering them on in the comments. Ooh, and that is Justin Pena down once more. Drawing that foul. And I believe that was just, we had Kenneth Payusalan going for the ball at that moment. I don't think we saw any ill intentions at all. And shout out din kay Jamer De La Cruz. So, carried on quickly. Enrique, De Mesa, Bailey, the man of the moment for them. That was the goal in the 48th minute again. Nieras. Belgira. McDaniel. Looking to get some combinations. But the ball passed the sideline, I believe. Or we may have a foul that was given up by Mendiola. Stallion were looking to get the rhythm going, getting their connections or combinations on their left wing. Silva. Played back by Pena. Nieras. They've been going for the left as of late. Their chance there on the left earlier is what got them that opportunity to set up Kainoa Bailey and find the back of the net 1-0. Will they double their lead? Bailey unable to secure that. So you can see the sense of urgency by Mendiola, but that gives a possession easily. So played back. You can see how Stallion, of course, have gotten a bit more free-flowing, a bit more relaxed now with that goal in their favor. And that can just set the tone for them to double their lead nonetheless. We have Ken James watching too. Ken, of course, with Stallion Laguna. And Leble the Orlando watching from Glan Football Club Sarangani, sabi daw sa comments. Well, Mendiola getting things to go their way, but De Mesa again. He's been able to shut down the right so far in this second half, but to the frustration of Stallion, Chris Mendiola says it will swing back this free kick in the defensive half. Kaole set that to Wade. Polinag, they like to make amends for that goal they conceded. Will they at least get themselves back with an equalizer? You wouldn't like to leave this game empty-handed, at least. Belgira. So that finds Enrique. But McDaniel speeding, looking to get his way down the left. Enrique looking for support. Limbo. Kaole. McDaniel. Peña takes it. Well read by Bandeken. But you can see how Mendiola have been applying, you can say, that sense of urgency. But unfortunately for them, it's resulted to haphazard passes given away to opponents or played out of bounds. Kaole getting aggressive. So he wins it back for them. Polinag. They're switching it up. Wade. We'll be having a fantastic matchup here between Abusi and Wade. Two physical, towering players. Silva gets it to Pepito. It's not a problem at all for them. Talarok was just looking to force a mistake. Belgira. Arvin Garcia cheering on Stallion dito po sa comment section. So play resumed. Carlos. Looks like he was held by a moment by Nieras. But you could see the frustration of Pepito when he cleared that ball. Wasn't able to get the ideal control. Well into the feet of Bailey in that tight space. Been able to make use of his footwork very well for his team. Belgira. Enrique. Peña and Limbo. De Mesa. Looking to help out this time in the attack. The through ball, but a bit overcooked for Abusi. Easily picked up by Henry Bandeken. And yung mga isang viewer natin, si Nelson Kasik. Pa-shout out po. So ayun, Nelson. Shout out to sa inyo. Hello again to Tito J tuning into this match. So again, it's the Philippines Football League brought to you by Qatar Airways. And Wade wins it. But he took a fall momentarily after. The second time that he's found himself decked on the pitch. You wouldn't like to lose him the way he's been. Save for that goal, of course, but he have his presence to contribute to the team. And Mendiola FC rather will be making their first change of the game. So Marco Cauyong will be coming in for this match. Stepping off is Richard Talarok. So that is their first change of the game. So they have 4 more changes at their disposal. They'll be able to maximize that. Carlos won well to give them an opportunity here. Libre. A cutback, but well read. Abusi on the counter. This is the space that he likes to take advantage of. Sends it to the center, but skied and sent out of the park, unfortunately, for Leo Henrique. That was a golden opportunity for them, but they come out empty-handed from that opportunity. It would have been a different story, of course, had that been under control. So that's a break there. Good break for Mendiola, or a lucky one, to keep them well into this game. So ball sent out far to the right. But sent to no man's land, unfortunately. So Pepito just looking to burn some precious seconds off the clock, given how it's been in their favor. Niera starting to slow it down a bit. Peña over to Silva. Silva saying the same, telling them to just lower the tone a bit. They had to send that forward. That was Peña to Belgira, given they had the charging player from Mendiola. That might have been De La Torre, their captain. McDaniel was contained. But Mendiola again, they haven't been able to really tighten up in situations like that. So unfortunately, it's cheaply given away. Stallion now again looking to impose themselves and continuously be in the driver's seat. If they'd like to at least defend or preserve this lead, but Bailey loses it. Cristal. Carlos again. He's been able to contribute again with his physique as the target man up front. Now it's up to them to work their way in the midfield and get forward and hopefully get attacking opportunities for Mendiola. But here comes McDaniel. Knocks it forward. Will he retain? But it's well read by Kaole. Silva charging forward but unable to get it. Finds himself out of position, but Mendiola looking to reset. So driven forward again. They're able to maintain it. Fornis loses it to Enrique. Enrique, who's been that man for them in the midfield. He'd like to make amends for his attempt earlier. Enrique. Bailey finding himself in the center. Abusi, but cleared off by Wade, and that was read well. And that's what you want to do if you're Stallion and you have Abusi with you up front, giving him those through balls, not just to finish, but we know that he can also create, as we've seen. Bailey. That duel again continues, but it was with MJ Libre. Two players with fantastic footwork were going at it. Libre played that back. The Stallion lined relatively high earlier, but Wade will send it to Polinag. Kaole got tugged by Enrique. So played long. Possession remains with Mendiola. So that, I believe that was a corner that was won by Payo Salan as he was looking to take it into the goalkeeper box. And by my official count, I think that is the third corner of Mendiola. They picked up two earlier in this game also. That was in the first half. Well, it looks like Cristal will be sending that in, or maybe Talarok. But bodies in the box. Mendiola getting their towering players into the area. Pepito picked it up, but momentarily had a loose handle. But to his relief, and his teammates and fans, of course, it's safely into his hands. And here they come once more. But again, substitutions remaining. You got three remaining for Stallion again, the team in their pink and black. Mendiola have four more in their white and red kits. Silva. Bailey It was sent to Belgira but poked away. Bailey getting it back. It looks like he ran into some traffic. Cowley sent that forward again. Mendiola got some numbers, but swarmed, but won again. Pena. Abusi got a man on him. Bailey, who's found himself in the middle at the moment. But we have the card out, and let's see who will be getting it. It may be Kaole. And that is confirmation by referee Chris Mark Danyola. Great sportsmanship. Just shaking hands after officially getting his booking. They've had a number of conversations in this match, but you love how Kaole has been calm in this game. We have three players lining up to potentially take this set piece, but Silva, being one of the taller players, of course, goes forward as expected. Will be using his height to win those high balls into the area of Mendiola goalkeeper Henry Bandeken. So taken on the ground, Belgira. Enrique sent that to him. Lovely individual display, but will it connect? C. May have gotten a slight touch. And Stallion asking for a handball. Serge Coelit got a touch, I believe. You can see his frustration as he was appealing to that decision. So that will be a free kick just at the edge of the area. A golden opportunity, but before we resume play and take that set piece, Joe Arambedia will be coming on. And it appears it will be Kainoa Bailey stepping off, the goal scorer. So he finishes his shift after 64 minutes and a goal to his name. And he was instrumental for Stallion in getting their numbers forward, especially as their left back. So Stallion in pursuit of goal number 2 if they'd like to give themselves a cushion. Mendiola, as ever, have been fighting to get those opportunities, but to no avail. It was unfortunate for them that they conceded early into the second half at about the 48th minute. But still, much time to play. Less than half an hour remains. But we got Belgira, Enrique, and Pena. All skilled players lining up for this. Belgira, of course, has made himself known for scoring off set pieces. But which one will it be? Ang dami nilang options. At may double substitution din po tayo ngayon para sa Mendiola FC. We have Mark Anthony Lerion coming on along with Junior Sam. Junior Sam, fixture also in Philippine football. He is no stranger to the scene. Fans, of course, familiar with him. So stepping off will be Serge Coele and Aaron Carlos, the man up front for Mendiola. They are now making those changes to change up the attack of theirs. But first, they have to deal with this set piece. Belgira, but it's off the 5-man wall. Enrique gets a nudge from Junior Sam, who just entered the game. And that was a nudge from behind. And he is in pain, getting hit in the lower back. But it's these, you could say it's these wasteful fouls or passes that have been able to make it difficult for Mendiola to fight back. That's been stunning. Their pursuit of that much needed momentum. They weren't able to win that midfield battle. it can be tough also just sit back and invite pressure and absorb it. As one mistake could cost dearly. Unfortunately for them, that's what happened. Oh, Matthew Raposa, shout out po. Ayan po, yan po ang inyong shout out. And taken long, headed up, but McDaniel, what a save by Bandeken! Keeping Mendiola in the game. Well read by the Cameroonian veteran in goal. McDaniel, a little fake. He was unable to find Abu C. But the pressure continues. Lerion, Wade. And ball played out. So we have a man down for Mendiola. So I believe it was a collision. It may have been a collision with Abu Si, if I'm not mistaken. So, yung mga viewers po natin, ano po sa tingin nyo ating final score? So, may mga predictions earlier, sabi nila sa first half, magiging 2-1 result po ito. So, ano po kaya sa tingin nyo? So, we're having our stoppage again here. Once again, you're catching the Philippines Football League, brought to you by Qatar Airways. We are coming from the PFF National Training Center in Carmona, Cavite. Caro Manzano on call as fair play. Stallion Laguna sent the ball back through Joa Rimbedia. And again, it's the opening match for both teams. They'd love to join the winners from yesterday in the standings. De Mesa wasn't able to secure that. Junior Sam. But offside, unfortunately, for Mendiola. That was looking promising for them earlier, but a mistimed run and the pass, unfortunate for them. And when you look at it, both teams, they're missing their captains and their head coaches. So Balot Doctor, I believe, just joined the team recently. So he is here at the venue with his team. And he said it was lovely to be back with them after some time off, take care of his family. Abu C. Secured. Peña. Belgira. Belgira. The long ball into the box. Abu C may have gotten a touch. But Chris Mark Nanyola is saying that it is a corner kick, but Wade is a bit knocked at the moment. So again, looking back, we mentioned the absences for Stallion. Coach Ernie Nieros also, I believe, still out of the country at the moment. So Richard Leble is stepping in for him. Para sa Mendiola FC naman, Coach Charles Villarino stepping in for Coach Niboy Pedimonte, who is serving the U19 national team. So driven in, but Wade was up to it. But it was half clear, but De Mesa gives it away, unfortunately. Junior Sam unleashed right now. An opportunity for him. He has Bedia chasing him. Sends the ball up to the other side. Belgira manages to get back. Libre. Lerion, but his ball was thwarted back. Polinag manages to secure it. And talking about some absences we can point out. Yung huli, The Ashley Flores, captain ng Mendiola, nursing calf and ankle injuries at the moment. So speedy recovery to him. And players haven't been able to catch his game. And Nieras sends it out. So Junior Sam looking to bring some life into this game. But Wade is down again, holding on to his right leg. It has been such a physical game. We had some very hotheads earlier that had to be contained by both teams. And Wade, it's been a difficult game for him. He will be stretchered off. But Mendiola also have a substitute who has been warming up on their bench. But let's see if that will carry on. So again, we are in the 73rd minute of this match. And this is also the first goal scored between these two teams after 3 matches. Because you look at the recent games again, or the previous games of Stallion and Mendiola, yung kanilang matchup, 3 goalless draws yung last 3 games nila. And then the other, yung dalawang games naman ay 1-0 in favor of Stallion at 6-1 in favor of Stallion. So this is the first goal again after 270 minutes. But if this stands, full 3 points will go to Stallion. But Mendiola will be making changes. They at least do not want to leave Carmona empty-handed. There is still time for them, of course, and an equalizer can just change things up. But play resume momentarily. Junior Sam was contained by the team effort of Stallion's backline. Polinag, Lerion. So Mendiola playing a man down. But De La Torre, their captain for this match, took a hit. Pero may substitutions pa na po tayo. We have Eldwin Escora coming on as Soberano will be stepping in for them also. He was the one we saw earlier warming at the bench. So that is Jay Soberano, who's in the game for them. Gets his first few touches. But their number 12, De La Torre, their captain, ran into some traffic, and we eventually get a whistle for Mendiola FC 1991. They're starting to give some life into their attack, as this is far from over. If you're Stallion, of course, you'd like to keep status quo of the scoreline at the moment. At least suck momentum out of your opponents. But the players who stepped off earlier, by the way, you have Kenneth Payosalan was one of them. Again, Payosalan is out and Jay Soberano is in. But there was also another Mendiola substitute, I believe. It was a double substitution. So ball in the midfield. It's quite some distance to go on goal. Perhaps this may be a lob. They may go for Junior Sam. It took a deflection. But assistant referee says that is a goal kick as it came off a Mendiola player. As you could see Junior Sam earlier trying to break free. So ito nga po yung mga score predictions. Sabi ni Frank De Ace, 1-1 daw. Siguro ang gusto niya or ang kanyang prediction. Jeric Canicosa. Libre cheering on. MJ Libre, of course. Joel G. Montalban, pa-shout out. Ayun po. Hello po, Joel. Thank you for tuning in. McDaniel. Crossed in, but headed off. De Mesa. Enrique. Will he keep it in play? But he finds himself in the corner. Sent that, and that came off Escosora, but possession still under dispute. Those between Enrique and MJ Libre, two players with fantastic footwork. Ito nga si MJ Libre, alam ko nag-futsal siya sa Tondo, Manila growing up. Peña, miss kicks, gifts possession back. Will Mendiola get their numbers forward? But it's given back McDaniel into the area, but easily picked up. Not enough power to bother Bandeken. Libre. Abusi got space on the left, but takes the shot and just wide. That would have been an absolute exclamation point. You can see Abusi just trying to smile it off. Just inches off. So still no insurance goal from Stallion. That's what they've been searching for after Kainua Bailey found the back of the net for them in the 48th minute. We have some discussions on the pitch right now. Even if Mixim should be taking the throw in or not. Maybe some moves from them also to burn some time off the clock, but it goes to Mendiola as the time continues to tick again. So ball played forward. Junior Sam looking to get it in forward. Played back. So who will take home this opening day W? Sam. Pepito having to charge and just punches it off. There's an open goal, but unfortunate for Mendiola. And it's way off. That it was gifted to them. But they are unable to capitalize. That might have been Kaoyong with that opportunity on the right wing. Pepito again found himself in that position as he had to punch the ball out quickly with a charging Junior Sam. Junior Sam was introduced again earlier, about midway in the second half, to change up the attack for them. Bedia. He had Enrique but was offside. Swung by Limbo. Ball deep into the area. Unable to secure. Bandic and charging forward. Sa Mendiola pa rin ang bola. I believe Stallion pleading for an offside on their end. Well, Abusi looking to apply pressure on Escosora. They find the ball back. Looking to get forward. Bedia wins it. Finding himself at the right place at the right time. And Mendiola managed to escape that coffin in that area for them as Stallion with a substitution coming in. We have Rafael Nogueda coming in wearing jersey number 10. He is one of their foreign players coming in. And again, with this, you can say with this setup of Stallion, they have good number of Filipinos born and raised here in the Philippines and in California. Same goes also for their foreign players, a good number of them playing college football or soccer, as it's called in the USA. Out in the center. Bedia. Limbo. Troy Limbo again. Bedia. Peña. De Mesa finding himself in the middle. What's been tough for him in the final third. De La Torre. That ball he threaded forward, picked up by Belgira. Finding Nogueda. Getting tugged, I believe. But that call by the referee, Chris Mark Nanyola, swings things back to Mendiola FC 1991. Polinag looking for his options. Again, this is a young Mendiola squad. They've had a number of their players, but here's the whistle by Chris Mark Nanyola. Junior Sam was released, but the flag was not up. But given how that turned out, that might have been an offside call. Oh, it looked like how Junior Sam committing a foul by nudging his shoulder. Agueda. But that will be goal kick for Bandiken. So we have the towering attacking line of Stallion Laguna with Abu C and Agueda. Same goes, you could say, for Mendiola. With Junior Sam, of course. So they're putting target bet up front, both teams. But Libre, that ball sent to him ideally wasn't ideal. And here we come again for Stallion. Bedia. Abusi, chests it. Polinag. Got a touch to it. Cleared off. But the unforced errors, again, continue to plague Mendiola in this match. And it's been stunning, you could say, their momentum. They've been trying to fight back. This again, they were on the back foot to start the first half and second half of this game. In the first half, they're able to contain things with their defense behind Polinag, Wade, and Bandeken. Nieras finds Abu C. One of their fixtures up front, McDaniel, whose sisters play for the Philippine women's national team. Nagueda. I believe that was chested by C. Wasn't able to get the ideal touch, but they keep it. They're knocking in those combinations, playing patient football, but another whistle, it appears. But it's a drop ball for Stallion as Frikis Magdanyola stopped play. Silva. C. Finding the Mesa on the switch. But it's the Mesa versus Escosora. And I believe that this will be a corner kick for Stallion. Again, Stallion, they are in their pink and black kits. They're playing to left to right. Attacking team, they are the attacking team at the moment. Mendiola FC are in their white and red kits. So will it be goal number 2 or will Mendiola deny them once more? The header, and it's into the back of the net. I believe it's Rafael Nogueda scoring the substitute, doubling it for them, giving them the insurance goal. Absolute joy for them. The super sub doing what he had to do. And it's showing on the scoreboard right now. And that will have to make or put Mendiola into a deeper hole. But don't forget, this is far from done. One goal can just put Mendiola back into it. It can just change the complexion of the game. Or if you're Stallion, you'd like to hold or ride this momentum that you are having. I still believe Mendiola may have substitutions in this game. If they like to change it up after confirmation. Looks like they've used them all up, so they'll have to work with what they have. And Coach Charles Villarino did say that they had to work with what they have, given that they are having some absences. Again, for them, wala si team captain Ashley Flores. Some players from her team have departed. Abusi. Got well into the box of Bandeken. May konting bangga pa nga eh. Escosora unable to meet that ball. Bedia. But cleared off, much to the frustration of Mendiola. You could see it in their body language at the moment. But it'll be difficult if you're Mendiola again. You'd like to pick up another goal with the way they haven't been able to really control the midfield in this game. It's been Stallion pretty much from the get-go, from some signs of or flashes for Mendiola, but they haven't been able to capitalize. Some unforced errors made it difficult for them. But again, up for grabs, 3 points in the standings to join the likes of Kaya and United City FC. This will be a long season. They'd at least like to get things going on a good note. So teams will be playing or there will be a quadruple round robin, we can say. So as planned, it will be 24 matches for each team in the Philippines Football League, brought to you by Qatar Airways. So Troy Limbo getting the good end of that duel. Oh, Peña gave that away. But an opportunity. Pepito charging forward. And while that was happening, fourth official Michael Barajas did show us that we will be having 3 minutes of additional time. So opportunities have been very limited for Mendiola. It's been mainly defending after Rafa Noguera picked up that goal for them. Abusi cuts it back. But a defender takes a touch. Clear into the midfield. De Mesa secures it. Peña. It's a De Mesa Peña connection again. Those two guys, both youngsters, playing together in their high school, I believe. Nieras sending it to Silva. Silva was given the space, but unfortunately that's taken. Polinag. But Gabe Silva clears that. He found Nogueda. He has 1 goal to his name. Will he make it 2? Or at least help Stallion pad their lead to 3? Goal difference could be also important. Given that this is the league, it will be an endurance race for them. But offside for Mendiola in that play. Junior Sam is pictured there. Made that run, but judged offside by the assistant referee on the other end of the pitch. So again, you are catching this game on the Philippines Football League page on YouTube and on Facebook. Again, league is brought to you by Qatar Airways. Thank you very much for tuning in. Clara Manzano on call for this match as C. Agueda. Bedia was sent straight to an opponent, but Mendiola looking to stabilize possession. De La Torre to Junior Sam, but the flag is up again, unfortunately for them. As you can feel and see the frustration kicking in. Not just for Junior Sam, but for the entire team. You can say it's been a game to forget for them in terms of the way things turned out. But at least they can look at the chinks in the armor and address them moving forward. And that is the full-time whistle. It's 2-0. Stallion Laguna FC picking up full points with this 2-0 victory. We had goals from Kainoa Bailey in the 48th minute, and then you have Rafa Noguera, the substitute, again, making his impact, scoring about 10 minutes after he came onto the pitch for them to change up the attack. And with this result, Stallion Laguna, they find themselves along with United City FC and Kaya FC Iloilo. 3 points. Stallion find themselves in second as a result of goal difference. And for Mendiola FC, again, let's not forget that this is a marathon. It is the league right now. So they get to go back to the drawing board. Coach Niboy Pedimonte, of course, is not yet with them as he is serving the U19 Philippine national team. So let's see how they'll be able to address things. Again, Ashley Flores, Minjola's captain, such an instrumental figure for them also. Not here nursing injuries. So that does it for this match again. It's the Philippines Football League brought to you by Qatar Airways. Thank you very much.